Hello again, it's me. I'm back at the allotment. There's a little break in the clouds, so I'm going to make the most of it and do a little bit weeding because it needs to be done. It's been terrible for the past couple of weeks, just raining non-stop. Terrible, freezing cold. I mean, look at it, it's nearly July, I'm still wearing my winter jacket. What's going on? I don't know. But I'm going to crack on. I'll do a few jobs and then I'll show you around and show you what hasn't been growing when I've done that. So, catch us in a bit, folks.
Dave at the allotment. Dave, what are you after this afternoon? Still cracking on at the allotment? Get the kettle on. It's Dave at the allotment. See you in a bit.
Well, as you can see, my potatoes seem to be liking this weather. I'm going to give them a little bit feed. I don't know if you can hear us from there because someone's just started using a strimmer. But like I say, I'm going to give me Comfrey potatoes here a little bit feed of Comfrey juice, because Comfrey is the best potato fertiliser ever. So what I've done, I've filled me watering can. So it's 9-to-1 mixture. Oh, what a time for the bloody start trimming. Anyway, I'm going to get on with this. So that's them 2 rows done. I'll not bore you with the rest. But like I say, it's 9-to-1 mix. And you can't go wrong. 1 part Comfrey to 9 parts water. So it needs to be looking like weak tea. So I'll crack on with the rest of this season. Well folks, that's it. The rain's started again, so I'm gonna go on. But before I show you round, just quickly, I was talking on a Facebook page the other day saying, like, I don't know about anybody else, but this in the northeast of England here, the weather's been terrible, and it seems like we're not the only ones. It seems like the whole of Britain's getting it, even some places in France. And it doesn't look like it's going to get any better, folks. So we're just going to have to see what's happening. It's just a sign of the times, going forwards and reverse and all that. Still, he who laughs last is just a hand in the bush, in the bush, in the bush. Anyway, while it's stopped, it's just a little bit fine drizzle, so I'll just quickly show you around. Don't look at any of this. Yeah, look at my hand. You're not supposed to see this yet. Look at my hand. Read me palm while I'm having a walk. There you go. Read me palm. I was mentioning on Facebook the other day as well. The reason why I started making videos in the first place was because of to make a little personal video diary, and I'm glad I did, because it is really good. Everybody should start making them, because you can see what's been happening over the years. You know, it's good. I watched one of my videos from 2012 in June, and lots of things were the same, but a lot of things were different. and I'll show you around. I'll tell you what was different when I show you it. Anyway, I'll crack on. This bloody Comfrey needs chopping back, but there's still loads of bees on. Oh, there's one there, right on cue. In fact, there's 3 or 4 there. I'm recording in 1080p the day, just for a change, see if it makes any difference. I don't know if it makes a difference anyway. I haven't got time to faff on. That's a right up there on the faff scale. These roses coming on thick and fast now. Beautiful. Beautiful. These purple ones, which are pink, I'm getting quite a few on there now as well. In fact, you know, when they're dying off, they do sort of turn purple. Weird. With a nice sort of deep pink colour there at the moment. These roses are lovely. (1080p). So I'm starting to get some strawberries on, which is good. So I'll get the net over. With that empty garden where I got the apple tree from, and that has just got an abundance of strawberries, so I'll get plenty from there, and apples. The onions seem to be like in this weather. They're starting to thicken up now. I've just tried to have a little hoe round, but the ground is too wet. It's just clagging together. No good. There's me garlic. Seems to be doing fine. So is me shallots there. These parsnips are growing as I thought they would. And the apples are getting bigger. So, at least one good thing with all this rain there, getting the good watering, and I'll be able to find out what they are this year. My potatoes, I've earthed them all up now for the final time. They're all up, it's all up to them. I'll show you how my main crops more than out else. There you see how it's a ridge. It's all ridges now, so I'll be watering from there, and I'll give it a Comfrey feed from the top and a watering from the sides. And that's it. That's all I can do. The final row that I planted, they've started coming up, so they'll get earthed up shortly as well. Eggs haven't really moved. These broad beans have just started to climb now. Now that's far too late. They've just stood still, and forget about Blue Lake climate, I think. But there just hasn't been the year for them, I suppose. My peas are doing okay, although there's no flowers on yet. There is on there, but they're all doing canny. But growing up that old fire grill thing. And my sweet corn, that hasn't budged since I've planted it out. No movement whatsoever. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get any sweet corn this year. It's a funny old game, this gardening block. You just can't predict what's going to happen. My broad beans though, and I've had a wind round there. There's actually some beans coming on. And that's another thing. I've grew broad beans for years, and they used to get like 6 foot tall. And now I'm lucky if I grow to like 2 foot. And I've always planted the same ones. I didn't understand it. Strange, or indeed strange. What do you call it? That spinach. I've had a few pickings off it, so although I can't eat as much as what it's grown. So I don't think I'll bother with that next year. I've never really grown before. Most of it's gone to seed. And I think it was Turner Glyn. for he done the same. Planted for too many all in a row. So you learn by mistakes. That's what YouTube there for. Can you see them? Hail. Oh, really, but I'm gonna don't want to do this. Stay with us, have to, folks. I'm gonna have to bit there for a second. Gonna just the kale's fine. So I'm doing come for me cabbages. I'm gonna just net off what in there the good weed could get the and they're just starting to give it a dive in there because the weed are all surface right, so I'm not really bad. Isn't much sweet. Bother. There is me. Oh yeah. Speak like that, you know. And there's not more to Spain. Indeed. Yeah. So that's in anyway. This does look better in 1080p, doesn't it? Does look pumpkin has started. We put pumpkins up again, which I'm pleased about. Now I don't know if it hadn't moved for weeks. Nothing was happening. So I thought, right, I'm going to eat some of me Comfrey hops. So I use a bit of Comfrey dust on the top there, up and give it a watering. A little strong, and I don't know if it's got anything, but it's doubled in size since then, so it must be doing something. Double. It's there. This artichoke. Massive. I've got about 50 of them on now, all over the place. You know, I don't really eat them. I just leave them on for the flowers, you know, because I think they look nice. That one's going to flower soon. Look. It's absolutely covered there, like I say. But you can count about 10 just looking, and I'm not even trying. And having this little bit here because there's some poppy hair growing left. I like poppies. Put a bit colour in there. In the miserable, dank, dark, dirty. Oh, look at that! Someone's having a fire over there. So the people in the houses are gonna love that. That's all weeds from that garden. Anyway, the giant onion is down there. And it's doing fine. There's nothing else really to show you in there. So I'll just whip on to the next part. Because this 1080p thing will probably take ages to upload. Into the greenhouse. I've just given me tomatoes. I'm going to have to fix that bloody door. My tomatoes have had a feed of Comfrey as well. I'm onto the second truss now, so they get 2 feeds of Comfrey each week. And they're starting to get tomatoes on. But like I said before, the video from 2012 I watched, my tomatoes were up there. So something's happening. That onion, the giant onion in there, it's doing okay. My grapes are still coming on strong. Coming on strong. We're the shaman, and then we keep going on. There you go, loads. Covered. Focus. No, I cannot handle that close. Covered in grapes, as always. This needs fixing back up there. But for now I just whack it on. And then put this door over. Just to keep it from banging. Not else much to show you. I don't know what's happening to these peppers. Looks like some of them are dying off to me, like. They're gone like curly at the top. There's a couple down here that are doing alright. Still no sign of flowers. But the leaves are starting to all curl up like that. What does that mean? Help us, people, help us. I've never grown these before. Anyway, that's that. Oh, I put that sunflower out. There's a couple of sunflowers down there. One's about 3 foot tall. I did risk putting one out the other day, last week, and it was a bit windy. It's never moved. It hasn't even moved. So there's my chrysanthemum as well. I potted that on into one of them pots. That's not done out either. So the weather. What can you do with the weather apart from whinge about it? But always look on the bright side of life. So I'll see you on the next one, folks, hopefully with a bit more sunshine and a bit more things to show you. Nice one, folks. See yous. Bye.